Hello everyone, I am Anjun Prakash, an automation engineer at Testvox. Today I'll be demonstrating our automation framework built for Appium with Java and which is executed on BrowserStack. Purpose of this video is to showcase our automation framework, highlight its key features and demonstrate how it enables efficient and reliable testing of mobile applications. Overview of automation framework. Let's move to framework architecture details. We have used the components like Appium for mobile automation, Java for coding, BrowserStack for execution, and finally GitHub Action for CI/CD setup. Appium is an open source tool used for automating mobile applications on various platforms like iOS and Android. It allows automation of native, hybrid, and mobile web apps using the WebDriver protocol. Next one is Java for coding. Java is a widely used programming language known for its versatility and robustness in building applications and automation framework. Third one is BrowserStack for execution. BrowserStack is a cloud-based platform that provides real devices and browsers for testing web and mobile applications. BrowserStack offers a vast array of real mobile devices and browsers, allowing comprehensive testing across different platforms and configuration. And also BrowserStack enables parallel execution of tests across multiple devices simultaneously, reducing testing time significantly. BrowserStack integrates seamlessly with popular automation tools like Appium, Selenium, TestNG, etc. When we move to key features of the framework, we have used POM, that is Page Object Model, for better code organization. POM is a design pattern used in test automation to enhance code organization and maintainability. So each page object represents a specific page and contains locators and methods or actions that interact with the page element. Integration with BrowserStack for parallel execution across multiple devices and platform. Reporting mechanism to capture test result. So basically in BrowserStack, after each run, that is after each execution, we'll get a detailed test step details or results with video captured. And regarding the CI/CD setup, along with this, we have established a robust CI/CD pipeline using GitHub Actions to automate our software delivery process. Our CI/CD pipeline is designed for flexibility and efficiency. We have implemented scheduled runs that automatically triggers tests at specified times, ensuring routine validations of functionality without manual intervention. Additionally, our setup allows for manual triggers as well. So let's move to the framework structure. So this is the structure we are using, basic framework which we are using for the automation. So here in main, we have different packages: config, drivers, listeners, page objects, reports, test, utils, etc. So as I mentioned earlier, we have created the page objects package here. So ideally what we are doing is, we have different pages in certain applications or in the mobile apps. So for each page, we have created separate classes, and when we open each classes, suppose I'm just opening this sign in page, So if I open the sign-in page, we can find out all the locators which is available in that sign-in page, and also the methods which we are going to use for that specific elements in that specific page. So this is the page objects method which we are using in our framework. So like this sign-in page, we have different pages which contain the locators and method for that particular pages. And we have added the test, all the tests here in this test packages. So for this demo purpose, as of now I have created only one test class which is for login of that application. So if I open this, we have two tests here. One is a valid login functionality, and the other one is a invalid functionality. That is when we entered some incorrect details, we need to validate what error we are getting. So that part is also there. And inside the utils, we have actions. So in actions, we have all the generic methods which we are using in the ads, like swiping, send keys, that is typing something in a field, and clicking. All the generic methods or actions will be we have added here in this action class, and wherever we need these actions to be called, we can use methods from these actions. And along with this, we have some XML files here. So BrowserStack, so as I mentioned, the execution is happening in the BrowserStack. So we have configured one XML here. So here we need to provide the app ID and the BrowserStack user and BrowserStack key, and also the build number which we need to provide, that is 1.0. So ideally in BrowserStack, if I give a run from this XML, the execution will happen in the 1.0 build, 0th build. And also we need to specify the device details. So if you want to run this particular test in a multiple devices, we can just do like a comma separation, and we can add the multiple devices here, so that it will parallelly execute in different devices in BrowserStack. So for now I'm just giving one run here. Okay, let it execute here. So meanwhile, I'll show the BrowserStack dashboard here. Okay, the execution is started actually. So let's move to the BrowserStack thing. So here in 1.0, because that is the build number we specified in the XML file. So here in this build 1.0 build, the execution is started, and yeah, execution is continuing here. So meanwhile, I'll just open up some already executed result for explaining the details. So currently in our framework, we have two scenarios, that is valid login and invalid login functionality. So if I open this login into application with a valid case, so it after the execution, the video will be loaded here. So we can, I'm just make it as full screen. Yeah. So once if we play this, it will show all the screen recording of the steps which we have covered in the automation script. So the login part, and after login, it's just validating after login whether we are logged in or not. So that video will get from this portion, and along with this we have the detailed steps here in this portion, all the steps with each screenshot captured. So if I want to if I just click on this particular step, okay, if we click on that, we'll be getting the detailed description of what we have done in that kind of things. And also currently this is a past case, so like this we have the invalid functionality as well. So yeah, invalid case scenario is also there. Here we are just validating, we are just passing some incorrect values and we are validating this error message. So currently this is a past case. So in like this, I'm just let me take one failed scenario. Okay, so what I did is intentionally I just changed the error message to some other error message, and I'm just trying to validate that case for invalid login thing. So here it is clearly mentioned what is the difference between the expected and actual result. That is expected, this is an invalid entry, but found we didn't recognize this email for password. So like this we'll get a detailed result, execution result here in BrowserStack as well. And also along with this, after the execution in the current directory, it will generate a HTML report. Let me just open that HTML, that extend report it is created actually. So login into application with invalid case and login into application valid case. We have two scenarios, and screenshot is there, other details are also there. So this is the current status. Both scenarios are passed, and next one is the failed case. For the failed case, as I explained earlier, expected result is different from the actual result. So that is captured here with the screenshot, and if we go to the dashboard, it says one test is failed and one is passed. So this is the extend report which is generated after the execution. And when we come to the CI/CD setup, we have created a execution YAML file here. So we have provided all the commands for the scheduled run, that is every day at a particular time it will run on a daily basis. And apart from that, we can trigger some manual triggering, that is we can just give some manual triggering whenever it's needed. So that time I'll just show you how that is happening. So this is the YAML file which we have created for CI/CD setup. So ideally what happens is in the scheduled time the execution will trigger without any manual intervention, and execution will happen in BrowserStack, and finally we'll get the execution report after completing the execution. And if you want to do a manual triggering from this GitHub Actions, we can go to the GitHub Actions, and here in workflows, I have created CI/CD with Appium workflow and run workflow. Here we need to provide on which branch we need to run that, which branch code we need to run, and device list. Currently it is running in this device, and if you want to provide some other thing, we can choose that. And app ID, we need to provide the this app URL on which we need to run the app. And when we click on this run workflow, it will start executing from the GitHub action. Okay, so this is happening. This is started now, and execution will happen in BrowserStack. So this is the short description about how the framework is working, and what all the key components which we have used in the framework. So thank you for watching this demonstration of our Appium automation framework.